are lined up, and we are set to get things going. The Flyers start with possession as we are now underway. Quick pass to Farabee. Couldn't make the connection on the play. Taken along the wall by Carlo. He grabs the puck here at the point. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Quick pass across to Konechny. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. And now it's over to Couturier. Huge steal in his own end. Nice zone entry on the left side. The Flyers scoop it up along the boards. Feeds the puck over to Farabee. Here's a short pass to Konechny. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Here comes the call. Lindholm's called for tripping. He's off to the box. Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
Well, they'll get their first power play in a game that is scoreless. Take advantage if you can. See if you can get on the board or at least get your team a leg up.
And they manage to clear it. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Moves it quickly over to Hayes. Up along the wing. Quick shot! Oh, what a save in front! Poked away by D'Angelo. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Moves it around along the half wall. And there's the save. The Flyers gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick pass to Tippett. Picked up along the wall by Atkinson. Chance in front! Scores! There it is! Number 500!
You're getting into some cool numbers here, James. You get into this range, 500 points on his career.
The Flyers have turned it up to 11 here early with that goal.
They told us this morning that they wanted to attack early. They thought that the other team might not be ready for a quick start. Turns out they were right.
Bellows wins it in the dots. And that pass doesn't go. Looks to make a play over to York. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. Now a quick pass to Hall. Poked away at center by Delorier. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Bruins played along the wing. Keeps hold of the puck. Through center along the wing. Sends one across. The Bruins move the puck in the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Grzelcyk. Right up the gut, here they go. Quick feed to Hall. With the stop. Hart's going to cover it up for a face-off.
While his team's ahead, he wants to make sure the pace of the game stays at the level they like.
Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. Philadelphia's ahead 1-0. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Marchand. With possession along the wall. Moves it to Frost. Battle along the boards. Puck grabbed by Lindholm. Poked away in the neutral zone by Braun. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Marchand. The Bruins will play it against the boards. Scores! The captain comes through! The Bruins get a hold of the puck off the draw. Quick pass to Saka. Oh, and that goes off target.
I mean, he works into position to get this spot on the ice. It's a good scoring spot, but he misses the net. He's got to at least test the goalie.
Here's a short pass to Lindholm. Nice feed. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Coyle.
Zegras just so strong on the puck. Even though he stumbled, he was able to keep that play alive, make the pass, and they get a chance on goal.
Moves it quickly over to Van Riemsdyk. Puck scooped up by Zegras. And it's a quick pass to Coyle. The Bruins carried along the wall. How did he stop that one?
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
Denies him again. Hart's going to bounce on it, and he'll take the whistle.
He's usually a pretty conservative goaltender anyway, and so the opportunity to kill the play, he's going to take it.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame, we got a tie game. Couturier won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. And he slides it quickly to Konechny. Offside the call, will get a reset. The officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Fredericks won the draw. Can't make the connection on the pass. The Flyers have it now. Handles the pass. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. Poked away at center by Konechny. Quick feed to Farabee. Can't make it work. And he slides it quickly to Provorov. And he takes a shot. And that banks off a stick. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Couturier. And he somehow gets a piece of it with the glove to keep it out. And we got the leader as he tucks it into the net.
These teams are jammed together. That goal might open it up.
Philadelphia is now up by 1. What's the strategy from here on in?
It's to attack. There's no defending a one-goal lead with over 2 periods left. Go get another one.
Puck picked up by York. Feeds it over to Tippett. Boston's got the puck in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Quick snap! Denies him in close.
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
Bergeron's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Moves it to Marchand. Oh, what a chance, and it goes sideways. The Flyers take it along the wall. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Picked up along the boards by Marchand. Battle along the wall. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The Bruins will play it in their own end. Quick pass to Marchand. Here's a shot. Scores! He gobbles up the rebound and tucks it home. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Stralman's taking it from his own end. The Bruins play it along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. There he is from the slot. Quick stop by Hart.
Now, by being in the right position, James, he gets so tight to the shooter, there's nowhere for the puck to go.
And there's a great pad save. I think he just got a piece of it with his toe.
I like the goalie's positioning here. He was aggressive enough to make a save on a dangerous chance.
And now he moves it quickly to Braun. That goes off a twig. Greer's moving the puck through his own zone. And he takes the feed. Tries to get it over to Greer. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Boston's got possession here in the offensive zone. Pinned up along the boards. Feeds it to Atkinson. Philadelphia's through center and now in the offensive end. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. Moves the puck. With some open space at center. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Van Riemsdyk's ill intentions have resulted in a charging penalty.
First penalty kill of the night for this team, and they won't let that knock their confidence. We know their penalty kill unit is ranked toward the bottom of the league. It's something they've been actively working on to improve. So let's see if any of their improvements show up tonight.
Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. They go on the attack from the left side. Sends the pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. The Bruins have it behind the net. Slides it diagonally to DeBrusque. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Bergeron's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The Bruins win it. That pass goes a little sideways. Takes the puck at the point. And he takes the feed. Boston's in now. Philadelphia's got possession while undermanned. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Boston's got the puck behind the net. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. And that's deflected. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Slides it across to Pasternak. Here we go, 2-on-1. Taken by D'Angelo. 9 seconds to this man advantage. They'll try to start it from here.
Yeah, get it moving quickly up the ice. Get into the zone. See if you can get puck to the net really quickly.
Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Marchand. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, they couldn't connect on the play. The Flyers gain possession of the defensive zone. The Bruins squander a golden opportunity to take the lead here.
Now the pressure ramped up on the penalty kill there as they go into that last power play tied. They do a really nice job. They keep the game knotted as the power play wasn't able to cash in.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Maintains control of the puck. Here they come on the attack. Philadelphia's got control of it now from their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Oh, they probably want to redo on that. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Passes over to Saka. And that's broken up. The Flyers played along the boards. And that's off target as it hits a body. Slides the puck to DeBrusque. Takes a shot. Glove save made by Hart. Just here in the late stages of this frame, we are all tied up in this one. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Stralman. Pass broken up. And now he angles it across to Grzelcyk. Puts it in for the go-ahead goal.
Control the game now. You finally got the lead. You've worked so hard to get in front. Don't give it up now.
Boston's effort pays off, and they take the 1-goal lead.
You can't even really relax. I mean, it's so much time left in the game. You've got the lead. That's great. Now go and get another one.
The Bruins win possession here in the open ice. Greer's lugging the puck. Oh, they had the right idea, but couldn't make that play with the pass. Slides it across to Stralman. Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Greer. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Tries to get the puck to Greer. From the left side, they gain the zone. The Bruins take it from the side. Here's a short pass to Forbort. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Gets the puck in deep. The Bruins gain possession along the wall. And he regains control of the puck. Sends the pass over. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Slick feed. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. The Flyers have it against the wall. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Delorier. Great pass from off the right side. There's a firm collision. Philadelphia's gained the line and into the zone. Boston's got the puck along the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Here he is, shot right in front. And he came up with a solid stop on that play. There's the horn to conclude period number 1, and Ray Ferraro's already off to grab his intermission hot dog. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. One period already in the books. Ray, how have you seen this thing?
Philadelphia's first period is nothing to write home about. I mean, they started slow. They got late into the physical aspect of the game, and they never had the puck. So when you don't have it, you got to chase it. They get behind, and now they got to climb out of the hole.
There's another consecutive save. They're like a swarm of bees out here with this pressure. They have really got the cycle going now. Now over to Barabee. Makes a save right there. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Lots of time left in this period. Boston's got a 3-2 lead at this point. The Bruins win the draw. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Scooped up along the wall by Lindholm. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Denied by the defender. Nice block. With the bank pass. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Omar. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Philadelphia's won the faceoff. Couldn't make the connection on the play. Boston's got the puck along the boards. The Bruins move to the offensive zone. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Smith. Quick feed to York. Couldn't find the intended target. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Smith. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him. Moves it on over to Krejci. Picked off by Van Riemsdyk. Poked away in the neutral zone by Krejci. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Tippett. Moves it to Smith. Boston's crossed the line and on the attack. Puts it on net.
Boston's not going to stretch out this lead. It'll stay pretty tight as this puck hits the post.
The Flyers win the draw. And that pass doesn't go. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. From behind the net. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Tippett. Boston's got it into the offensive zone. Shot! Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Directed over to Frost. Poked away at center by Forbort. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Can't make the connection on the pass. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Lets it go from the slot. Scores! And it gets right back to him, and he puts it home. The Bruins have now gone ahead by a pair here in this second.
Stretching out the lead here in the middle frame gives you a little bit more flexibility on the bench. the coach can use his whole lineup.
The Flyers gain control of it. Works it across to McEwen. And now he moves it to Delorier. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Boston's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Fredericks won the draw inside the neutral zone. Quick pass to Greer. Delorier stick handling in his own zone. The Flyers are in transition. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. And now it's to McEwen. And he takes the dish. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Sends a pass over. Here's a short pass to Konechny. Comes up with the stop. Slides it back to the blue line. Goes right to the crease. Oh, and that stays out with the toe save.
That's a really good save. I think the goalie's probably surprised. He was dead center and open to shoot that puck.
The Bruins cross the blue line and are on the attack. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Poked away in the neutral zone by Marchand. Handles a pass from the right wing. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. The Flyers scoop it up along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Farabee. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Oh, just wide. Can't make it work. Oh, what a chance, and it goes sideways. And a strong effort on that play. Boston's got it from behind the net. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Into the offensive end now. Quick feed to Pasternak. Grabbed along the boards by York. The Flyers slide it through center. And now it's grabbed by Van Riemsdyk. Makes a move in front. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Read of the play was perfect, but it's his quickness that gets out tight to the puck, so the shooter can't elevate it anywhere. There's nowhere for the puck to go.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the Bruins lead at 4-2. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Boston's got it in their own zone. We got a whistle, penalty coming up. Hayes is caught for the trip, and he's going on a trip to the penalty box.
Guys, we know this PK unit is ranked toward the bottom of the league, but tonight they've already successfully killed off one of their penalties. Let's see what they can do with this opportunity here in front of them.
Great stick save by Hart.
Yeah, it's in a dangerous spot. He makes a good save here.
Moves it to Saka. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Oh, they couldn't connect on the play. Cuts into the paint. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Hart.
Yeah, he gets out on top of the shooter. There's really nowhere for that puck to go.
Couturier sliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Boston's got it, and they're on the attack. Scores! No mistake on that one. The clinical power play goal. The Bruins offense on full display tonight. What impressed you the most?
Well, the varied way that they score. I mean, they have just dominated this game. I love the way that they've attacked the net.
Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Takes the pass. And that's off a stick. Here's a feed in front. And that's stopped. Puck battle along the boards. The Flyers play it along the blue line. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Puck grabbed by Hall. Now a quick pass to Stralman. Boston's across the blue line. Can't catch up to the pass. Tippett's got the puck in his own zone. to Frost. And he takes the pass. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Here we go, puck's in deep. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. Greer's got it in the defensive end. Across the line, down the left wall. The Flyers look to start the transition game. Atkinson's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Puck scooped up by Forbort. Here's a short pass to Greer. Dumps the puck in. The Flyers have it behind the cage. From off the wall and onto his stick. Nice dish from the left wing. Oh, he's going to get called on that slash. Well, here we go again, and you can tell what the fans think of it.
No question who's getting the penalty, which team it is. It's the home team again. Most teams are going to start in this 1-3-1 set. The key, though, is you've got to move once you get possession of the puck. If you move, the penalty killers have to follow. Take advantage of that extra player.
Good stop by Hart. From the place 99 made famous. Oh, they probably want a redo on that. And he had the answer on that play.
Hart's really had a difficult time tonight. He's not looked comfortable. Even in warm-up, I thought he was a little bit shaky. He makes a good save there to keep his team somewhat in the game.
Delorier's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Boston's won the draw. The Flyers have possession shorthanded. Along the half wall with the puck. Stones him in front. Omark's on top of the puck, and that'll stop the play.
Pretty conservative play here, James, as he covers it up to kill the play.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Marchand's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Off the glove and makes the save. Delorier's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. That's a textbook save by Hart. Boston's got a hold of it along the wall. Puck dumped in. The Flyers will kill off a few extra seconds now. The Bruins will play the puck from behind the net. Now he takes it over the line. Pokes it away in his own end. The Bruins have it in the offensive zone. And a good save on the play as action continues. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
He shows off his focus and his athleticism, making two unbelievable back-to-back stops.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Boston's won the draw and they'll go to work. Gives them nothing in front. And manages to clear the zone. Looking to break out here on the power play. Moves it quickly over to Hall. Boston's going on the attack as they gain the zone. And that's broken up. Quick feed to Saka. His reflexes on display tonight. Pass broken up. And it's a quick pass to Saka. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Everybody's trying to work their way through this, but everybody seems to be making the wrong decision out there. This night is not going very well.
Boston's got a small window with a 5-on-3.
Face-off win, quick puck movement, quick shot. You don't have much time on the 5-on-3. That's your script. Hall's able to take that quick pass. He's already got a couple of goals. He's looking for a third.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Lots of goals on display tonight. It's 5-2. Coyle's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Came up with a nice save. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. And here's the pass to Saka. Play is called for offside. Couturier's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Bergeron's won it. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Moves it to Marchand. Routine save made by Hart. Boston's got it behind the net. Tosses it on to Pasternak. Penalty coming up here.
A bad night gets worse here. I think this is a frustration penalty. This night can't end quick enough.
The Bruins roll out their man advantage unit, and they've got lots of time with this 5-on-3.
Pretty lengthy 5-on-3 here, and you'd like to attack and get one early so you have a chance for multiple goals.
Hart's going to cover up the puck here for a whistle.
He makes a safe play and kills the play before any other damage can be done.
Delorier's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Bruins take possession off the face-off. Oh, if that's horseshoes, you'd be ringing it up.
Yeah, but we're not playing that, James. What we need is a puck on the net, man.
Feeds it on over to Saka. Oh, he had the right idea, but couldn't make that play with the pass. Poked away, yet centered by Coyle. The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Cutting to the slot, and he comes up with it. Philadelphia's got the puck shorthanded. Quick pass to Lindholm. And now he tries to get it across to Coyle. Shot! And that goes off a body. Scrum along the boards. Philadelphia's looking to break out. The Bruins have it in the offensive end. Oh, what a stop by Hart. Here in the late goings of the period, the Bruins have been the better squad so far tonight. They lead at 5-2. The Flyers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Hart's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
Quickly on top of that, James. He needed a cover there.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The Flyers win it in the defensive zone. And now it's over to Konechny. The Flyers looking against the half wall. Slides the puck over. From the point, looks to make something happen. And that pass attempt is deflected. Takes the feed. Oh, what a save by Ullmark. Boston's on the attack. Shot! And a great save! Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. And it's kicked away. Boston's got it now. Oh, just puts it wide of the net.
Trying to be a little fine with it. This is a good goaltender. You know you have to make a really great shot to beat him, but he just fires it wide.
Taken along the wall by Marchand. Here they come. Moves it quickly over to Hall. The Flyers gain possession along the wall. It's a 2-on-1 rush. Philadelphia's on the attack. Here's a short pass to Ristolainen. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And makes the routine save. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Hall. Philadelphia's got the puck along the boards. Up along the wing. Good hit on the play. Fails to find the open man. Boston's got the puck against the half wall. And they score. Boston's offensive volcano continues to erupt here in the second period.
They look like a juggernaut. They're running into this second intermission with a large lead.
Quick feed to Greer. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. And that's just out of reach. Picked up along the boards by Carlo. Boston's got a hold of the puck. The Flyers have it against the wall. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Hangs onto the puck. And that's blocked away. All right, that brings the period to an end. Ray and Carlin both off to get some poutine from the concessions. I'm going to grab some popcorn, and we're coming back with period number 3 in moments. Third period action. Are you ready? I'm ready. Ray's ready. The players are ready. Let's go. 20 minutes to go here in regulation in what has been a very one-sided affair. Well, it's been a fun one here tonight as the third period is underway. Ray, he scores!
That gives them some hope, maybe, kind of, sort of. They've really given up a ton of goals tonight.
Philadelphia's got to be thinking more and more offense here now in the third.
No reason to sit back. You're in a hole here. You need goals, and you need lots of them. Attack.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. Passes on over to Couturier. Here's a chance! And that caroms off a body in traffic. And tries to make a diagonal pass to D'Angelo. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Philadelphia's got the puck in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Konechny. The Bruins pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Couldn't make the connection on the play. And he slides it quickly to Smith. Can't find his man. Philadelphia's moving it into the offensive end. Moves it to Smith. The Flyers scoop it up along the boards. Poked away in the neutral zone by Marchand. Boston's got it in their own zone. Through center along the wing. Sends it into the offensive zone. Boston's got a hold of it against the wall. Back to the blue line. Takes the feed. And that goes off a player. The Flyers will play it in their own end. From right out of midair, he bats it down. The Flyers take possession in the defensive end. And that pass can't connect. Quick pass to DeBrusque. And that pass doesn't go. Moves it to Tippett. And now he angles it across to Van Riemsdyk. Nice pass. He scores! So is this the time the coach says the 2-goal lead's the most dreaded lead in hockey?
Oh, yeah, somebody's going to say it guaranteed down there. But now you're only down 2. You've got to push the play. Take some chances. Get up the ice. You've got to get another one.
Puck picked up by Grzelcyk. Philadelphia's playing it through center. They fight for it along the boards. The Bruins have it now. Boston's moving it up the ice. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
DeBrusque's trying a little bit too much there. They're in the offensive zone. Just make a direct, simple, quick play. Probably better off than trying to do what he did there.
Makes the save. Philadelphia's got the puck along the wall. Slides it quickly to McEwen. There's a solid collision. Scooped up along the wall by Greer. And he moves it up to Foligno. The Flyers grab possession of the puck. Moves it quickly over to York. Boston's got possession of the puck. Quick feed down low. Handles it along the blue line. Takes the puck along the boards. Can't make the connection on the pass. Takes it into the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. Angles it over to Bellows. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Bruins will play it from the defensive zone. Clifton's got it into offensive territory. Philadelphia's got a hold of it along the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Boston's got the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone.
Hey, James, just jumping in for a second. That was an enormous hit.
Olmark's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. The Bruins take possession off the faceoff. Moves the puck across to Bergeron. Boston's got it along the wall. The Bruins going to work on offense. Here's a short pass to Van Riemsdyk. Along the right side into the offensive zone. That's blocked by Olmark. The Flyers win the faceoff. Boston's got the puck behind the net. Marchand's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision.
Lots of barking back and forth here on the benches. The players are starting to get frustrated with the number of penalties they're taking.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
Oh, here you go. Another chance to score in the power play. They've done that earlier in the game. Here's another opportunity.
And sneaks in there on the tie-up and comes up with the puck. Quick shot! Stops that one. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Couturier's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. The Flyers will go to work here in the offensive zone. And that skips out of the offensive end. Quick feed to Ristolainen. Grabs control of it at the point. Pass in front! Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Oh, I hated that, James. As soon as you make this play, you know your next stop is into the penalty box.
A little 4-on-4 hockey as both teams step inside the face-off circle.
I love how 4-on-4 play has evolved. It used to be race up the ice and shoot the puck. Now teams and players are way more comfortable holding the puck and waiting for the play to develop.
The Flyers have it behind the cage. Moves it to Konechny. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And that's offside, stopping the play. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Boston's won it. Taken by Carlo. Moves along the boards with some purpose. The Flyers have it now. And now it's grabbed by Carlo. Takes the feed at the point. Drives to the paint. Handles the puck. Moves it to the middle. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Takes the feed from the left side. The Bruins play it near the point. And that doesn't reach the net. Puck grabbed by Couturier. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. Slides it over with pace to D'Angelo. Receives the pass. And now he moves it quickly to Provorov. Shoots it. Glove save by the goalie. Olmark's on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
Columbus is the date that looms next for these guys.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a long marathon that you can never see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Krejci's won the faceoff. Tries to get the puck over to Marchand. Dishes it to Grzelcyk.
James, he's only one goal away from the next plateau. He's really working the puck now.
We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. Krejci's won the draw, and they'll look to set up. And as he skates back out onto the ice, it's a brief power play. They'll have to go to work here. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Nice feed. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Boston's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. The Flyers' man advantage is over.
I can't imagine the coaches are going to be very happy with that. This is a really good piece of video to show the players, though, because to show them, great, you had it in the zone, but there was no danger generated on that power play.
Stralman's lugging the puck. The Flyers have it behind the net. Can't make it work.
We've seen just about every type of goal so far tonight, and we're not finished yet, James. This has no look of a game that's going to get locked down anytime soon.
And they'll dump it in. Battle along the wall. The Flyers gain control of the puck against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Stralman. Moves it over to DeBrusque. Through center. Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. And the puck skips away after that move.
I know what he's trying to do, get into space to shoot it, but now you got to chase because you've turned it over.
Takes the pass from the left wing. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him. Battle along the boards. And that battle along the wall comes to an end. Wrist swing! Scores! There's number 20 of the year!
Yeah, solid production. You get past the milestone of 20, and you know you've had a good year.
How many times you hit that number?
You know, I don't know. 11, 12, 13, something like that.
Who's counting, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Nicely
it's a good
done.
number.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Quick pass to Frederick. Boston's got the puck against the boards. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Hart's going to hang on for a whistle here in the third.
Well, there's not much time left here as you get into the final 20 minutes. The game's close. A mistake now would be critical.
Bellows wins the draw inside his defensive zone. The Flyers move it ahead. Puck sent over to York. The Bruins have it from their own end. The Flyers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Bellows. Philadelphia's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Greer. Couldn't complete the play. Here's a short pass to Delorier. Scores! They complete the comeback. We're all even. Philadelphia's answered back here late in the third. Huge third period goal to tie things up.
They've really worked hard and deserved this spot in the game. Now we'll see at even, do coaches really shorten their bench out and start double shifting guys?
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Oh, that's a piece of it with the glove. Konechny's got it along the boards. Farabee's got the puck. The Bruins look to start the transition game. Marchand's got it across the line. Here he is, wristed on net. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
He's sharp on this one, out on top of the crease aggressively to make the save.
Takes a shot, and he makes the save. Quick feed to Pasternak. Now a quick pass to Bergeron. Drives it to the crease. Denies him with the blocker. What a stop by Hart.
Dead center, excellent save.
And no luck on that pass attempt. And the puck dies with the trapper save. Pass across to Farabee. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Puck scooped up by Hall. Shot! Stops it with a glove! Hart's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Krejci's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Tried to connect the pass, but it doesn't go. The Flyers gain possession in their own end. Tries to feed it over to Atkinson. Fires it. Goalie with the stop. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. A critical draw here. Philadelphia's got it in the offensive zone. Looking to set up offensively. There's the whistle. We got an offside. The Bruins win it. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Boston's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Great defensive effort with the stick. Here he is in close. Tremendous stuff by Hart.
Certain saves are more difficult than others. This one right from the slot is turned aside.
Under a minute to play in this dandy. Slides it to Coyle. And now he moves it to DeBrusque. The Bruins played along the boards. And it's a quick pass to Grizzly. Back at the point, they set it up. Nothing.
That's a great chance. He's going to be disappointed in himself.
Right up Main Street and on the attack. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Ullmark. Quick feed to Stralman. And he slides it quickly to Hall. Fires it on net. Makes the save, but barely with that one. Taken along the wall by Frost. Atkinson's moving it ahead. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Spectacular save on the play. There's the horn. That means overtime is looming. Both teams will refresh and will come back with the drama next. And they are ready to drop the puck here in OT. Oh, the anticipation ramping up in this barn. You can just feel it right now. Moment of truth for both sides. Sudden death, overtime. Let's get it on. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. Great reflexes, another save. Moves it to Farabee. Ahead of steam now towards the front. A chance in front. Scores! What a finish on the play. The Flyers needed overtime, but they come away with the victory here.
Just your head down and keep working. Now you get into the extra frame, you get your chance. You better not miss, and they didn't.
You know who loves a winner? Everybody. Listen to this place.
You want everybody on the same side, win some games. The players salute the fans who get to cheer a great evening.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well. And from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski wishing you a safe and healthy night, and we'll see you down the road again soon.